Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of Infinite Lock. It's your boy Eric, and today we have another group multi-reaction, but we're doing Soloist this time. Again, I'm just testing this out, seeing how it's going. I just did my very first. I've been trying to do group reactions to like new comebacks and debuts, and I wanted to do solo artists as well. So we have Kihyun of Monster X with Voyager. We have Suho of EXO with Grey Suit. We have HYO of Girls' Generation with Deep. And then we have MOONBYUL of MAMAMOO with Cheese in the Trap. Again, all soloists and members of groups that I have a big fan base of on the channel. A lot of support comes from these groups, the fans of these groups when I do reactions to them. Me personally, I love, Monster X, EXO, Girls' Generation, and MAMAMOO. They're my top girl groups and boy groups. They're in my top girl groups and boy groups each. So I'm excited to see solo stuff from these members. Again, too, these are members that I feel like I'm excited to see what I'm going to hear from them. Kihyun in particular, he's arguably my bias in Monster X. He just has, I think it's between Kihyun and IM. One's a wrecker and one's a bias. I think IM will probably be the wrecker. But Kihyun, I've always wondered what type of solo he would do. His voice is amazing. So I don't know what I'm going to get here. Suho, I think it goes, even though he's the leader of EXO, I think he gets to be unappreciated at times because of all of the, pizzazz and fireworks from all the other members, all the main dancers and main vocals and everything. But I think him and like Schumann are the glue that holds the group together. Without them, there is no EXO. You know what I mean? So I'm excited to see what I'm going to see from him. HYO, very, very excited to see her solo. I don't think I've seen her solo stuff. I know she has numerous things. She's a star performer, dancer especially. I mean, she used to be backup for what, Janet Jackson, I think it was back in the day. That's legendary. Janet Jackson is one of the greatest artists of her generation. Definitely female artist for sure. So to even be in that breath with that legend just lets you know how big time she is. I think that Girls' Generation has an underrated dance line, and because of the type of songs that they've made throughout their career, you don't necessarily get to see the dancing prowess and the performance prowess of some of the members. So I'm very happy to see her in a solo environment. And then Moon, I've done a Moon marathon, I believe. Go check my MAMAMOO playlist, or I might have a MOONBYUL playlist, but it might be under MAMAMOO. She's an all-round star. I mean, that's all the members of MAMAMOO. I think they're one of the main groups where every member can do almost everything. After seeing Solar rap in her latest comeback in Honey, I'm convinced that all the MAMAMOO members can do everything. Love Moon's vocal register. Love her charisma. She definitely, I feel like sometimes MAMAMOO's concept can kind of throw off what she's mostly comfortable with, but she's such a professional and such a true performer that she can adapt to it. But I like seeing her make her own solo stuff because she can really do what she wants to do. So let's jump into Kihyun first with Voyager. Before we get into the video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on. Got a lot of stuff coming your way. And yeah, Monster X Kihyun with Voyager. That boy running like he was running in Dramarama. That voice. Come on now. Ooh, you hear that funk in the background? Dum, 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 dum. I want to hear this drop. Okay, Kihyun. He okay now. Hey. Ooh, this production. This is very like Western music sounding a little bit. Who is Kihyun's musical inspirations and influences, if he has any? Oh, that hairstyle is him. He's giving me Renaissance man energy. Come on now. Hey. He ate that. So that was Kihyun with Voyager. He ate that. He ate that. Absolutely ate it. He was giving me that rock, that soul, that soulful rock. Very, very. Is it Jimi Hendrix I'm thinking about? That's a legendary name to bring up. He was giving me something. He was giving me really funky rock soul. Like I don't know what exactly I was thinking about with that, but it's not necessarily what I expected from him, but it should have been, because he killed that all the way. Very happy. I'm very happy for him. I'm always happy for these artists to get there, because I think that at the end of the day, a lot of these artists do want to do solo activities musically. Being in a group for so many years, you do get that itch and that urge to want to show, what you can do on your own. And I think that Kihyun especially, he doesn't get enough credit for being one of the top voices in K-pop. I think one of the top male voices in K-pop. I don't hear his name brought up a lot. I see a lot of polls and a lot of stuff like that. I don't see his name brought up enough. I think that he's one of the best, especially in terms of choruses. I've said this before, like him and GOT7's Young Jae are two of the absolute best voices to be on a chorus. If I'm making a group, those two are in contention, just if I just want the hook done. You know what I'm saying? Their voices just are so on point in that regard. Kihyun has that soul in his voice, and he's able to stretch that out amongst a bunch of different genres very well, apparently here. Because I thought we was gonna get a slow R&B from him, which I still think that he can do and really eat that as well. But I'm happy that he showed this here, because now it's opened up the doors for what can be expected from him as a soloist. So he did his thing, for sure did his thing. So now we have Suho with Gray Suit. Again, I think he's the backbone of EXO. I mean, obviously he's the leader, but I think a lot of not necessarily every leader is the backbone of their group, but I do think that Suho is the true backbone of EXO. I think that he's the glue that holds them together, even though he's not necessarily one of the more flashier members or one of the ones that stands out all the time. So I'm very excited to see what he's gonna give us here with Gray Suits. Let's check it out. I like how like just simplistic and on point this is. He's killing his falsetto. I feel like I was just in a trance that whole time. Like I didn't say anything. I didn't like move. So that was Suho with Gray Suit. Yeah, like I just said, I feel like I was just in an absolute trance. Like I just feel like I looked up and the song was over. You know what I mean? I was just immersed in what was going on. The video was very simplistic. Nothing really took away from him, which I really liked. I like this whole live band thing. I mean, not live band necessarily, but just the whole band thing that we're getting. We kind of got this with Kihyun and Voyager, just from a different point of view, a little bit more upbeat than this. But I like this type of, I don't know, just type of rock elemental thing going throughout K-pop right now. He killed that. The falsettos in his voice. I really think Suho's voice doesn't get enough credit, especially when EXO's a lot of EXO's vocal line was away in the military. I think who was gone. I'm not sure who was gone at what times, but I know Suho covered, I think, Kyung Soo's parts a lot in EXO, especially with tempo. And he absolutely, like a lot of groups, when they're missing main vocalists and stuff like that, they struggle to really keep that same vibe. Suho stepped in beautifully, and I mean, he did it a different way than Kyung Soo would have, but it still went with the song. He still made it sound effortless, and I think that that's just so commendable, and that just speaks to the amount of talent that's in EXO. So that's why it's important for some of these guys to get these solos, so we can really see what they're made of on their own. I was impressed with that, honestly. Like I said, I wasn't just in the daze the whole time. Like I was just like, you know, I made like maybe one or two comments, but I don't want you guys to think my silence is a bad thing. It was definitely golden. You know what I mean? He did his thing. So next we have HYO of Girls' Generation, Hyoyeon, with Deep. Again, one of the absolute best dancers in K-pop. Super talented. And I'm just excited to see what she's giving as a soloist. So let's jump right into it. I'm expecting a dance track. Oh, that's an outfit. Why do all of the idols, especially the female idols, get super powerful when they dye their hair black? Like when they let their hair go, like whenever they have multiple colors, especially, like all I've seen Hyoyeon in is colors in her hair. So just to see this black hair is just like, I don't know. She's looking very, very powerful right now. She looks good. Hey. Okay. Oh, the spiders. I'm not a fan of that. What the hell? It's giving me Lady Gaga. So it's just like Queen of the Spiders or something. The harmony. Come on, yo, give us vocals. Name it chokingly. Whoa, these lyrics. Okay, body roll. Okay, Hyun is eating. She's eating this up. Definitely a club banger. Didn't y'all say she was a DJ too? She gonna be playing this during her sets. Oh, them spiders. Yeah, she did her thing with that. Oh, that's freaky. She still look good with it though. Man, SM. So that was HYO with Deep. She went hard. She went hard. I was expecting the dance track, and she gave it, and she delivered 100%. You know, she just, again, and that was light to her. That was light. That wasn't even like all out dancing for her. I feel like I need to see the choreo, but I just feel like from what they showed, that was really light behavior for Hyun. And I just, it just fit. It fit what I thought she was going. It fit the vibe of the song that I thought she was gonna give. She looks good with dark hair. Looks very good with dark hair. I mean, she looks great with blonde hair too. With any hair, but that dark hair is just something about it, especially with the more aggressive female idols, like the rappers and the more girl crush ones. They just get that much more. It's like they level up when they go dark hair. The only thing that would have made it that much more dangerous is if she get cut it short. That I would have been just wow. Yeah, that was on point. That was on brand for what I expected. The spiders tripped me out, but we got through that. And I just like how these types of songs are very repeatable and they're very setting oriented. Like I said, this is an amazing song for the club. And I know you guys are telling me I think she's a DJ. I think they call her DJ HYO. So this is definitely something that I can see her playing during her sets. This is definitely a great concert song, especially if Girls' Generation goes on a concert. I know they're having a comeback. But if they were to go on a concert, this is definitely a great song for, letting the members play their own, perform their own singles. This is definitely a great song for her to perform at a concert. She looked amazing. The stylist ate. And yeah, I mean, it's a girl gen. At the end of the day, though the older gen groups, we can expect nothing less than greatness every time. So that was about, she did her thing. So last but certainly not least, we have MOONBYUL of MAMAMOO with Cheese in the Trap. Don't know what I'm gonna get here because I've heard so many snippets from Moon and I've reacted to a couple songs and they're all different vibes. So I just feel like she's so talented as a performer and as a song creator that you can't really put your finger on what she's gonna give. So let's jump into it and check it out. Okay, it's giving me Disney Channel show intro song. Zoe 101. Again, even this, let me go back some. Even this has got that rock element. Like I said, is giving me that early 2000s, 2005. I remember the old video games like the Sonic the Hedgehogs and Skate and stuff like that. There were a lot of these types of earlier rock songs. It's giving me Avril Lavigne, you know what I mean? It like Yenna, Smiley. That this is in the same family with those types of songs. This is very much the Avril Lavigne era of music, prime Avril Lavigne. Like I said, very much, like One Tree Hill, Zoe 101, Hannah Montana, those types of songs, the type of soundtracks that those shows had. I could really see this in there. This is a very universal type of song right here. She's a genius. She knows what sells. She knows. Bam Bam is somewhere shaking right now. She goes from cute to badass to cute to handsome. Wow, she looks good. This outfit is it right here. As an Avril Lavigne fan, this is it for me. I love this. Yep. So that was MOONBYUL with Cheese in the Trap. Like I said towards the end, as an Avril Lavigne fan, early Avril Lavigne fan, I really appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that was real, complicated, skater boy. You know what I'm saying? It just had that type of vibe to it. I think that's gonna do really well on like Western charts or just for among international fans as well as domestic, just because MAMAMOO has such a big fan base and a dedicated fan base. Definitely one of the best fan bases in K-pop. She's such an all-round, not just like talent, but just aura. She can give you anything. She can give you the hardcore. She can give you the girly. She can give you the tomboy. She can give you the girl crush. She can give you, the boyfriend, the girlfriend. Like, she can give you anything you want in an idol. And I think that she is very powerful as a soloist, because like even this, like I could not have expected her to give this, but as soon as it starts going, it fits the aesthetic that she can give, because she has no aesthetic. Her aesthetic is her. She's one of those artists that doesn't have an aesthetic. She can give you anything. And I think that, I can't wait to hear more MOONBYUL solo stuff, but just from the solo stuff I've heard, like this is on a completely different scale. I feel like she's been making more stuff like this lately. I feel like I think her last release was something similar to this in terms of the upbeat nature, but in terms of the earlier stuff that I've heard, I think she has a song called Eclipse. I think I heard a snippet of that. It was very, very different, and something else that she had that was very different, that was older. So I just think that she's making her rounds to a bunch of her different styles, And I know she just started a YouTube page too. You guys were telling me. I'm actually seeing it now. Moonbyul, whatever. So I gotta check that out. But yeah, no, she's fire. So this was a great group of reactions. Like I said, very impressed with all of them. I think that they each have found their sound or some semblance of it, and I'm always excited for these idols to find their own individual sound, because it's so hard to find that coming from a group, especially when you're in a successful group, because people only know you as a member of this successful group. So it's hard to break out and do your own thing and still be that successful. I think people take for granted how hard it is to be successful on your own when you're coming from a successful group. You do have the support, but it's just, I feel like it's even harder to find your sound, you know what I'm saying, when you're so established in something else, because that's all people know you for. And I'm all four of them did their thing here. Very impressed with all of these songs. And yeah, and again, just can't wait to hear more solo stuff from these idols. I really appreciate this type of stuff. So before you guys go, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on. Got a lot of stuff coming your way. And yeah, till next time.